What's up guys, Raman here, Monster Gadgets. I hope you're all having a wonderful day wherever you might be. Thank you so much for joining me. And as you can see, I'm not exactly in my studio today. I figured I'm gonna record in a different setting today. So I am upstairs in my dining / living room, whatever you wanna call it. But it is absolutely beautiful outside. Let me kind of quickly show you how green it is and how beautiful it looks outside. So I figured why not do my video a little bit above ground and take in this view. So today we are talking about Apple and the event that took place last week as Apple held its live stream. So we waited for this event for a long time because it was supposed to be last month. They delayed it, they finally came out with it. And I think some of the things through the leaks, we kind of knew what was happening, which I talked about in one of my videos. But as I watched this live stream, I was excited about what Apple was telling us. And when I went to go make my video, I was like, wait a minute, like what just happened? Like, what did I just watch? And is this really what Apple has come to now? And what I mean by that is, and before you guys go bash me in the comments, I'm letting you know I am a huge Apple fan. I've got an iPhone 12 Pro Max, I've got my MacBook Pro, I've got like 3 iPads, my kids have iPads. So I am all in for Apple. I love Apple, I love what they do. I just feel like this event by itself just wasn't up to Apple's standards. And what I mean by that is, let's talk about the products, number one. And I'm only gonna really cover a couple of them. So they came out with AirTags, which again, we knew a while ago they were in the works and sooner or later Apple's gonna come out with it. But is it really truly innovative on Apple's part to come out and make this like the highlight of their live stream? I don't think so. And we know that Apple is known to take certain products and try to make them better, and they've lost their innovation touch that used to be in place when Steve Jobs was there and he was an innovator. Now they just kind of take things that have already been created and try to make them better. But AirTags, I feel like, is a miss. And the reason for that is because number one, they sell you this device. It's, super tiny. But at the same time, they make you buy the accessories separately for it. So can you toss it into a purse, or can you toss it into a gym bag or a book bag or things like that? Yeah, you could. But if you want to use it any other way, you got to buy the ring for it separately, or you got to buy some type of a key patch for it to actually be able to carry it around or attach it to other devices. Whereas Tile, the company Tile, has been around for some time. And not only are they cheaper as far as their products go, but they have been in the space and they cater to multiple different groups of people and what they need. So for example, again, Tile, they've got a couple different products to pick from. They've got their Pro lineup, they've got their matte lineup, they've got their slim lineup, and they've got their sticker lineup. So the slim being, you can put that into like your purse or somewhere smaller, so that way you can go ahead and track that device. The sticker, like you can attach it to your remote or things like that. And it's got the adhesive kind of in the back of it, so it's ready to go. Pro and matte is similar to what Apple AirTags are. They're basically bigger devices that you can throw into, whatever you want to track. But my take on it is you can buy the Tile products even in a bundle for much cheaper than what you can buy the AirTags. And while I understand Apple is known for basically creating their product and keeping them in their ecosystem and having it work with all of the devices, I just don't think it was mind-blowing for Apple to come out and say, hey, we've created a AirTag where you can track things. That already exists. Tile already has that, has had it for the longest while. Not only do they give you an option to use it without having to buy accessories, they're also cheaper and they work just as well. I mean, I haven't seen how well Apple works, so I can't speak to that part of it, but Tile, I've used them in the past and they work really well and there's really no issue with it and they're ready to go from the time that you buy it. I wish what Apple would have done is created something that helps stand out from any other products, any other competitors, or at least make something that they don't actually have to go out and buy accessories for. Let me give you another example. So I've got my keychain here and this is from Nest. This is for my home security system. And this comes this way. So you can go ahead and attach it to your keyring. You don't have to buy any other accessories. You don't really have to do anything else. This is already kind of built in and that's what it looks like. I mean, if Apple could have done even something as small as this to where now it's one piece and you don't have to go out and buy a keyring for it or another accessory for it to actually use it or attach it to something, that would have been like, okay, that's somewhat of a win. But they were basically saying, well, here you go, we'll give you this round thing, and then all you gotta go figure out how to attach it to other devices. So to me, that just doesn't sit well. And again, it's not really, in my opinion, it only covers one spectrum of what people might need. They don't have the option to put it into a wallet. They don't have an option to attach it to a remote or something like that, where again, Tile has their sticker and their slim lineup to cater to both of those markets that people might need to go with. So on a whole separate note, I do have one on order. I'm gonna go pick it up, I think tomorrow. What's today's date? Today is the 29th. So yeah, I pick up mine tomorrow. So of course I'll do a full video on that and my experience with it, just for the heck of actually trying it, since it is new. But again, I just wasn't blown away with how Apple came out, and that was kind of the highlight of the live stream. Moving on to item number 2, which is of course iMac. So I'm gonna try to say this in the most positive way possible. We knew a redesign was due for the iMac, and I'm glad they finally incorporated the new chip into it. But those colors, initially, I liked the red color and the blue color, which I thought was red, so it's actually not red. Later on, I found out it's actually pink. And I don't like the fact that the back of it is much brighter than what the front of it looks like. So initially I saw the back and I was like, oh, okay, you know what? The red and the blue, they look pretty decent. Then I saw the front, and it's basically a lower shade of that color of what's in the back to what is in the front. So in my opinion, and please tell me in the comment section below what you guys think, but these colors are hideous. They don't look appealing at all. Especially the orange, the yellow. I don't know. To me, I liked the initial blue. I thought it was red, but it's actually pink. So that's out of the picture for me. Obviously the gray I like, that's because it's a standard color and I can certainly see myself buying that. But outside of it being more colorful and having the processor in it, and yes, they made it slimmer, but it looks the same. I mean, iMac for the longest time has looked the same. I wish they would have changed something to where it doesn't, it gives it a newer appearance. It doesn't look like a refresh. It looks like more of a newer product or a higher product, or again, more innovative. To me, if I look at an iMac from 2 years ago and I look at this from the front, I'm not gonna care how slim it is because I'm not looking at it from the side. And yes, aesthetically, if I was to walk through or look at my desk or something and see, yeah, I've got a thinner iMac, great, kudos to me, and fine, it looks better aesthetically. But looking at the screen itself, I don't care how thick or thin it is. And while some people might care about the color, I just don't think these colors are that appealing. That's my personal opinion. So I really wasn't blown away with iMac. One thing that I wish they would have done is, again, maybe change the design of it altogether, and that way it does give it a whole new look, but also offer it in a different variant. They came out with one size, which is a 24-inch, and they didn't really talk about or reveal a bigger one that they might be coming out with or that's available right now. So if you want a bigger unit, you still have to go with the older setup or the older design. The new design only comes in the 24-inch with the new processor. So that's my take on the iMac. The other product I want to talk about is Apple TV. So I think here, I do like the fact they finally redesigned the remote, which is kind of nice. I don't like the silver color of it. I think the black color previously was really nice. I'm not sure why they went with silver, but I am curious to see how well of a quality difference it will be in higher end TVs with HDR and things like that. The biggest change being the A12 chip now being in Apple TV, as well as what they're calling it to be new Siri remote for precise controlling. I will say the one thing that blew me away was probably the fact that now you can calibrate your TV using your iPhone, and they demonstrated that with basically putting your phone and having the color balance be calibrated based on your phone. I thought that was probably the highlight for me. I was like, whoa, that's pretty cool. Like, you literally can just take your phone and calibrate your TV to get the best picture and the best color combination you possibly can. So I'm not sure if I'm gonna buy the Apple TV because I do have the last generation and I'm perfectly okay with it. I might go out and buy it just for the heck of comparing the two, but right now I don't think it's that much of a upgrade for me to go out and spend extra money to buy the Apple TV. So let's quickly talk about the prices for all these things. So Apple TV, You can buy the 32GB version for $179. You can buy the 64GB version for $199, and that is Apple TV. If you go into their Macs, they start from $1,299 and go up to about $1,800. And then of course their AirTags, you can buy a single pack for $29.99, which is 30 bucks, or you can buy the 4-pack for $100. I guess the cool thing about it is if you wanted to engrave it, you can certainly engrave it. Just something to note on there, if you do engrave it, it does take a bit longer to get it delivered to you. But if you go with the basic pack, they're able to ship it out to you much quicker if you are in a hurry to get your hands on those. So that's it, guys. I just wanted to quickly cover those 3 things in the Apple event and kind of share my thoughts about the Apple event and what they came out with and the products and upgrades from the previous version. So let me know in the comment section below what you guys thought of the Apple event, what you guys think about the AirTags, the iMac, and the Apple TV. And if you enjoyed this video, make sure you give me a big thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and I will see you guys next time. Goodbye.